Hey, what's up everyone? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking out the video today. Today's video will be around jailbreaking, and basically I wanted to do a iOS or a jailbreak setup that I'm rocking right now. It's nothing too fancy, but everything is pretty simple to where any iPhone 10.2 user should be able to download the exact same tweaks and the exact same widgets and themes and whatnot and have no issues. Most of my videos, I think, right now will be tailored around that, simply because there are a lot of iPhone 10.2 or 10.1 or whatever it is on 10 users out there that have somewhat unstable jailbreaks. I am on Yalu, so my jailbreak, people say is unstable. Personally, I think it is probably one of the stablest. I rarely have crashes. I rarely have to even re-sign my certificate. After my 7 days, typically I could go probably 3 weeks, give or take, without having to re-sign my certificate. So it is stable for me. I enjoy it, and this is what's on my iDevice, guys. Let's go. We have my lock screen right here, and my lock screen is achieved through Lock Plus, and the Lock Plus you can find on June's super secret repo. I will leave a link to his repo down below. If you do not already pay for his repo, I recommend doing that, and doing that quickly, because he's constantly sticking out iOS 10 tweaks, I say themes, but widgets, and stuff like that. This guy is he's very active within the community. He tweets a lot about what he's working on and so on and so on. Taking it from me, he's a very great guy when it comes to helping you out and trying to figure things out. So yeah, guys, but the lock screen is achieved with Lock Plus, and you can see, if I'm not going to do a full review on Lock Plus, but there we go. You can see if we get onto or if we swipe down, then if we click themes, then you can actually go through all your themes right here. These are my saved themes. You don't have to use the backgrounds that it comes with. You can just use the actual lock screen aspect of it. But you can see here, if we just swipe, and tons and tons of lock screen themes. But yeah, my theme, the one that I am using, will be called this one right here, iAxle. And if I want to hit apply, I can just hit apply. And this is what I'm talking about. I don't have to use the background. If I just hit cancel, it'll stay there. So that is the lock screen. But if we jump into it, let's take it off the dock. So if we jump into it, here is my home screen. The dock down on the bottom will be achieved with the same theme, so you don't have to split the themes. And the theme is called Apui, A-U-P-I. You can find that on the Big Boss, if I'm not mistaken. And the border, the icon border, will be from Kempei's theme. That's K-E-M-P-I-I, in case you want to try that theme out as well. Both of these themes, though, highly recommend. Like I said, the icon effect that you see right now, this is going to be achieved through Apui, A-U-P-I, but and as well as the dock. The layout is achieved through Boxy. I will leave a link to where you can find more information about Boxy. It is a paid tweak. I believe it's $1.99 or something like that. I highly recommend that tweak. If you ever get tired of like one-page widgets, or maybe having so many icons on the home screen, Boxy is a great way to switch it up. Me personally, I flip-flop between June's iPhone's one-page widgets and just a full page of icons. So I'll do this is the review on my full page. Typically, this is the setup that I have, and most of the time it looks like this. Yes, I know Clash of Clans is not skinned. Believe me, that aggravates me as well. But I play the game so much that I feel like I have to have it on my home screen. Video or not, it has to be on my home screen. You can see if we start swiping pages, this is what the different pages look like. And that's about all for my home screen. Oh, the Springboard widget up top. It is with Evelyn, and I will leave a link to her repo. And this will be number 71, if I'm not mistaken, in her Springboard widgets. If we, let's hop into my settings, and I will show you exactly what tweaks I'm running. This right here is called Preference Loader. And what you can do is, if you anywhere on the settings, you can swipe over and it'll give you these options right here. I find it very useful because you can actually change where you want everything at. You can see like this right here. Say I wanted to move Cydia. So what I would do is I would go up to Cydia, swipe over on it, hit position, and I could actually drag it wherever I wanted it. I want it up top, so I'm going to leave it up top right now. But you can set passcodes on it. You can stick things in folders, give things different tags, hide certain things. There's a crazy amount of options. In case you wanted to do certain things for one item, or for the whole, I guess, settings, you can do it like that. And right here, then you can start, changing the position on that. Same thing, passcodes, folders, hidden, stuff like that within the total settings app. Like I said, the only thing I really changed was the Cydia icon and maybe one or two others. But yeah, I was tired of sliding all the way to the bottom, so that's why I moved it all the way to the top. Let's get into my Cydia, and these are the tweaks that I'm running. Lock HTML, of course, for the lock screen. Sleek code, just in case you ever see my passcode, it is very minimal. Boxy, of course. I'll get back to link tunes. Mikoto will be to take away the download the newer version of iOS prompt. It takes that away. Front page, of course, by JunesiPhone. That'll be for my one-page widgets. Camera shy, that is basically on the lock screen. It minimizes the camera on the slide, if I'm not mistaken, the slide up. And like I said, that's just more for a minimalistic lock screen. Springtimize, of course, you can change the layout, so you can do crazy amounts of stuff in Springtimize. You can mess with status bar, dock, icons, different things in settings. I mean, like I said, there's crazy amounts of things that you can do with that. Atmos is basically like a preference, or is it a preference? Let's see. Yeah, it's basically like your notifications, like this right here. You can see I can just do that, and my notifications will come up. It also does the exact same thing on the lock screen. Makes it basically redoes your notification centers. If we jump back into it, let's go out of there. You can see I got CCRecorder. I don't use it often, but I recommend it because if you ever have like a bug, or say you got a glitch in a tweak or anything like that, you can take a real quick screen capture and you can send it to that appropriate creator. I've done it a few times, but it's only of the screen, and like it's not of the whole phone. That's why I use the camera right now to do this. That's the only downside, but for just a screen recorder, I highly recommend that as well. PhotoManager is an awesome tweak. I believe it's going to be $4.99 if I'm not mistaken, and that'll be on the Big Boss as well. And what PhotoManager does is, let's say we go into our Photos app, and if you swipe down, and if we back out of here, you can see it I can redo the layout of this. I can lock anything if I hit edit, and let's say I want to lock these. Now you will not be able to get inside of these apps without the fingerprint of the phone. We can just as easy unlock them, and just like that. So you can just easy unlock them just like that. Like I said, you can hide some of these if you want to hide them. If you hit sync, it'll update it. Album, you can add your album just like always. There's just a lot of themes that you can do with this. These are just a few quick setups on what I did with this one. I like it. It's a lot more, I guess, compact without being too cluttered. So that is PhotoManager. And that's about it, guys, on this setup right here. Like I said, I alternate between a page of icons and one-page widgets. But this right here is typically my go-to for my page icons. I always have Boxy for sure, Springtimize, and I keep my my set themes such as KempiiAE always in Anemone. That way, just in case, it's always my go-to on my fallback. You can see there's a quick shot of my themes, and this is what I'm using right there. If you have any questions, guys, feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section. I will be sure to read every comment that pops in. If you have any other questions, if you want to know things specifically, quickly, then you can DM me on Twitter, and I will leave my Twitter link down below as well. Otherwise, guys, I will catch you in the next video. Later.